So I jumped up today to the cold embrace of existential dread as I realized I was going to be recording some Skul today and would most likely be searching for Lich, Gambler, anything new that I'm supposed to be showing you guys, and realizing that that's probably not going to be the case, and seeing as how it's currently 10 p.m. and I haven't finished my recording yet, and I don't have any of those skulls, I bet you can guess how this is going to go. Yeah, it's a Rockstar run today. I'm sorry I still don't have the good stuff, but you know what? I do have some good stuff, including Infinite Boner as the first item I got in the run. Now, you would be surprised how many and how often I do runs where I get some insane legendary items, but no good skulls to use, and I ditch a lot of these runs. But I haven't actually had Infinite Bone in a long time. At least it doesn't feel like I've had one in a long time. So I'm gonna do it, dude. Let's just go. I want to go with this boner and go. I want to go and see how it works. Mage's Necklace, Ceremonial Dagger, the Rockstar. He's got Outro along with Amp, but he always has Amps. I mean, yeah, that's just the way it's gonna work. Now, I expect this to be a blow up as soon as you've got Infinite Bone plus some half decent magic stuff on Rockstar, which I'm not gonna lie, dude, with these three items, you could probably just upgrade Rockstar and go straight to the end of the run, and it could be a big winner just the way that it is. He's just that powerful. He's an S tier for a reason. Hello, Pike. I will take these fragments. Now, let's move on and... Oh, look, it's Yggdrasil time. Let's go do Yiggs. Oh, no. It's happening. The Carlean Church have finally used their nefarious, futuristic hacking methods to sneak into the Demon King's network. All of our data is at risk. Great googly woogly! They've begun stealing all of our precious skull coin. No! Thankfully, this video's sponsor is here to save the day. Surfshark. Surfshark VPN needs no introductions, but for all three of you out there, yes, I mean you, David. Come on, dude, it's 2022, get with the times. But for all of you who are unaware, Surfshark VPN helps to keep your information safe when browsing the terrifying landscape of the online world. Tell all those snoopy hacker thieves who are out for your private information to go take a dive with Surfshark. Explosion. Scenario 1. You're using some of that fantastic public Wi-Fi, which you should absolutely use to play online games with. I mean, people just love that, right? And you decide to peep your bank account to transfer some juicy skull coin. But alas, the public Wi-Fi is easily breached by snoopy hacker thieves, and your information is stolen. But Surfshark is here. Encrypt your private information and change your IP address instantly, not only preventing the theft of your information, but you can rest assured those snoopy hacker thieves are absolutely furious at how badly you've bamboozled them. Scenario 2. You get home after a long, hard day of mining skull coins in the Skull Mine. You decide you're going to watch popular program on highly recommended binge viewing service. But oh no, the things you wish to watch with your eyes aren't available in your region. You've been entertainment restricted. Thankfully, Surfshark allows you to virtually connect to service from all over the globe with a single press, allowing you to access the viewing delights of any other region you want. Glorious brain stimulus. So what are you waiting for? Hey, so I'm actually going to break from the script for a second to say that this deal is genuinely ridiculously good. I'll have the URL link on the screen right now, but there's also the link in the description below, and I highly recommend checking it out. Surfshark are offering a staggering 83% off, plus a bonus 3 free months of service when you sign up. And I can't really think of many services or products or anything really that can give you such a huge discount on such a useful service. So if you've been on the fence for a while or are just not convinced by VPNs, I highly suggest giving it a go now. It's easy to use and opens up a lot of fun options you probably never knew you were missing out on. I know that was the case for me. So click the link in the description below and use the promo code Beelz to get this incredible deal. And another big thanks to Surfshark again for sponsoring this video. And that's the story about how I was almost paralyzed at 12 years old. Anyway, moving on. Clown Surprise Box. Do not care that much about Clown Surprise Box, but hey, we've got it. We'll make do with it. 36 bone fragments and counting. This is pretty decent. Even if I don't have my band from using it on the boss fights, we're just gonna shred, melt, and ultimately look at the decimation here. This is insane. I can't believe how strong Rockstar still is. Like, I expected a pretty big nerf, and making him unique was kind of a nerf to just, you know, how often you can find him and how many Rockstar runs you'll get. But let's be real, just a rarity change? Nah, he's still insanely strong, dude. Insanely strong. And that's not even with good items right now. We've kind of just, you know, we've just started. I am looking forward to doing some real work annihilating the rest of this place. No, stop that, dude. My god. I was thinking about it the other day because people were talking about, like, I still go back and check comments for videos and things as often as I can. So even older videos, and I still get comments occasionally on older videos. I recently had one on my Skul only. My very first, like, fresh save file run that I did only a few weeks ago when I started a fresh save to kind of show you guys how I would do a run without all the witch traits and all the extra things. And I have comments on there saying, dude, I wouldn't be able to do this even if I had all the traits and legendary skulls and all the best items. Like, how are you doing this? And a big part of it is just, you know, how long I've been playing the game. I've been playing Skul for ages now. I'm well over 800 hours. I'm like 820 hours or so, I think, in the game. But it got me thinking how much of the game I do actually play kind of on autopilot, where, like, this room, for example, I'm just kind of running through this room and none of those items are anything that I want, but it's at a point now where I can just kind of, like, talk and chat casually and do anything I really want and not worry too much about what's happening behind me. I might summon the band in this room, actually. Let's just summon the band, let them take care of this. Oh, okay, that wasn't necessary and was a complete and total waste because the last of them died straight away. Hello, Ghoul. I want to do another Ghoul run at some point. I know back when Ghoul first got his big changes, people were already getting sick of it because I did like 6 Ghoul runs on stream in like the same stream, and people are like, please, Beelz, stop it. Ah, it's Warlock with Orb and Beam. No Meteor. No, sorry, no Meteor. I could re-roll for it, but it's already Rockstar, dude. Let it be alone. Leave it alone. Oh, the Rockstar theme. Yay. Yay. And I don't have my band to jam with now because I decided to use it right before the Adventurer fight. Thankfully, Rockstar doesn't even need a band. He can be a solo act if need be. Get ready to drop money into his hat because he's busking his way to glory as he rocks, slams, jams, and wham bams his way through these. Thank you. I wasn't sure where to go with that, and I was waiting desperately for it to end. Hello, Pot of Greed. Yeah, I'll take Pot of Greed. There's nothing else there that's too impressive of a Pot of Greed. Great. So, absolute minimum by the time we get Rockstar to Legendary will be at 3 stacks for a nice 45% damage boost. I'll take it, dude. I'm quite happy to take it. God, I love the bone, dude. Infinite bone is just so handy, dude. It's so good. It's so everything. It's va 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 voom, you know. It's ooh la la. It's all the best things that you could want in a basic utility item, which isn't all that basic. It's actually fantastic in Legendary, and you should always take it for virtually every single character all the time. The boots don't help us at all because Rockstar is a magical boy with the power of magical riffs and sick shreds and amazing key structure, and he doesn't need that physical nonsense. Here, die. I will dominate you. I will show dominance as I dominate. Die. Slam jam! Woo! Let him slide across the ground, dude. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't watching my meter. It's okay, though. It's still early. We've got the shop coming up, and I can probably stall some time in here. The Iron Shoes of Bitter Cold. The Hate Stone. I'm gonna do that thing where I try to not just narrow in on all tactics items, and I might do some other stuff. Now, something that Rockstar is actually quite good at is triggering, like, on-hit effects and effects that trigger based on damage that he deals. So, like Blizzard. He's actually very good at doing Blizzard-related stuff. Should I take Water instead of Minotaur? Lake of the Spirits. That's actually a pretty good one for him. Yeah, let's do that. Lake of the Spirits is pretty nice, and Water Boy is another very obviously powerful S tier type Skul who is going to do a lot of damage and just be insanely good and awesome and wonderful. And I know that dropping the water on the ground and then immediately swapping out doesn't do too much, but to be honest, dude, I'm just looking for an excuse to throw out damage and swap and do cool stuff. We can just do whatever we want for the most part with this kind of a run. Like, there are no rules anymore. There are no rules. The only rule is... Actually, you know what? I'm going to take issue with that. This is going to be one of those weird times where I stop and I point out, like a paradox that bothers me on a constant level. When people say the only rule is there are no rules, and you know how it's like the joke is that, you know, well, that's a rule though. So if the only rule is that there are no rules, but that rule in itself is a rule, then that counteracts the fact that there are no rules. There, in fact, is a big rule. Even if that rule is that there are no rules, it in itself is still a rule. And I don't hate like a dumb pet peeve. I just think it's funny that people that English and language in itself has stupid things like that. It's like, you've been caught out, dude. There's actually rules. What a nerd. What a buffoon. What a complete and total stupid idiot. I bet you watch X-Arm, don't you? How dare you, you low taste stupid peasant person. Ha ha ha. Gotcha. I love stupid stuff like that. That really makes me happy, dude. It really brings home the good vibes. Can you please, lady? I do need more damage though. All things considered, I do still need to get the jam goings. I need to be blowing up these dudes a lot faster. Also, I wanted to thank people for the good reception. By the time you see this, the other video for Astral Ascent will most likely be out and be viewable and all that kind of stuff. I've seen some of the reception to it already. It's absolutely fantastic, and I'm looking forward to doing more Astral Ascent stuff, even in very early access like it is. People are going to be asking, hey Beelz, are you going to do more Astral Ascent? Yes, I will, don't worry. I've done one more run since the recording of that video, and have already discovered a whole bunch of extra stuff that I didn't think was even in early access, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But just to answer any people who are questionable on it, yes, we'll be doing some more Astral Ascent. Do not worry, have no fear. Is that double? Is that triple lakes on the ground right now? That, madam, is actually illegal. Gonna now drop all this right here. Yes, the idea was to use the band to blow up the first sister. This is technically a waste, but the whole idea was for the band to kill her in phase 1 anyway, so I mean, yes, they didn't really do their job, because Rockstar did his job so well on his own that... Don't worry, dude, I get it. Now, part of what I was saying before about how I'm kind of like on an autopilot sequence, I was reminded of it when people are talking about how well I handle the sisters fight, where they're like, dude, I can be paying full concentration to what I'm doing and still not do the sisters. And, dude, if you're that person, do not think that you're, like, bad or that, you know, you should stop playing or that, you know, you're sucky or whatever. It was exactly the same way for me for a long time. The sisters required concentration, required planning, and for me to realize what I needed to do for each attack as they were coming out. And I still get hit all the time, but that's mostly just because I'm distracted or I'm being lazy with my dodges. But it's just basically a reminder to all of you that I've been playing Skul now for a long time, and the sisters fight has not changed once since I picked up the game. The Yggdrasil fight never used to have phase 2 when he dies and comes back extra angy. Legendary Rockstar, by the way. Yeah. But Yggdrasil never used to have that second phase. The Chimera fight changed very minorly. But besides that, the rest of it is exactly the same as it was in early access. So all of my knowledge with early access and the way the game played just carries over 1-to-1 easy peasy, and allows me to, well, I don't know, just do what I've always done. So don't think that you're bad. Don't think that you're bad or anything. And for the love of God, if you're farming quartz or you're worried about, you know, the grind in the game and the difficulty curve and everything, turn on rookie mode. Please go into your options and turn on rookie mode. If it's becoming so much of an issue that it's like killing the fun for you, please turn on rookie mode. It's pretty much what it's there for, is to help you get through some of the early parts of the game if it's too tough for you, kind of thing. Just do that. But besides all of that, I see slime! Yo, I see Slime Boy. Here, let me drop this down on top of you. And I'll come over here and kill you. Lovely, lovely. Die. Do I even have anything I don't want? Oh, yeah, I do. I have this that I don't want. I have this that I don't want. I have this that I don't want. And I have this that I don't want. Pretty much half my inventory I didn't want. I didn't realize at the time. Slime, give me double infinite bone. That would be the sexiest thing you could do for me. You know, second place sexy is still second most beautiful in the eyes of those who are contrarians. So it's fine. Let's go with that. Let's go with the double ceremonial dagger. Now we're dual wielding. Double the dagger, triple the pleasure. That is Sword Boy. Do I have... No. I was going to say Swordblade Slash. I might have taken it just because I really miss my Swordblade Slash. Inner Flame, not really going to get much use out of that on this run. I'm not going to be swapping too much. Nether Mana Suppressor. Thank you. I will take this. Did I say I was avoiding Tactics at the start of this? Because Tactics isn't avoiding me. Tactics isn't avoiding me. I'm not going to reroll. That's going to be a bit much. That's Wraith. Yes. Yes. Gates of the Netherworld. Nah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it for now. Save the money. Look for something more dangerous in regards to a quintessence. Maybe? Ooh, speaking of maybes. Let me get this music out right now. Jamming on them. Oh, it's disgusting. The room... This room is clear. That's not clear yet. I was going for it. This room is clear a bit, but... This room is now clear. And I've got all my life back, so I don't need to talk to the halfling girl. I've rescued her. Don't at me, alright? All of you people who are all like, Beelz, you didn't rescue the little halfling girl. You're a monster. You're such a demon. I hate your brand. You suck. I rescued her, okay? I rescued her. It's fine. I didn't talk to her though, because if I leave her, if I wait, I might need her later on, and I can benefit from her later on. All right, that actually worked. I was gonna say that didn't work out how I wanted to, but it did. Rockstar's outro, his like electric slide, is such an underestimatedly great move, dude. The fact that it doubles as damage and mobility, it's just so handy. He used to be, and I think I mentioned this in every Rockstar video I do, he used to be the speedrun Skul when he came out. Because he used to be rare level quality, like he wasn't a unique, he was a rare. You could get him from the Fox NPC at the very start of your runs. Now, bear in mind, when 1.0 came out, Rockstar didn't really get any nerfs or adjustments to his power. Besides the fact that 1.0 released legendary forms, imagine unique Rockstar from the very, very, very beginning of your run. And the big difference is there is only the Chimera fight at the end, and that's it. There's only 3 acts. With Rockstar running through, doing insane damage, and just jamming his way through the entire run, you can see how fast he was able to go. I think some of my fastest runs in early access, was it like 12 minutes, 12 or 13 minutes, which is disgusting, by the way, because that's how long speed runs are now. That's like the leading, the run. That's like the world record run right now is like a 13-minute run, which is embarrassing for people like me who've been playing the game for a long time, but very much RNG dependent, and they're all dead. Amazing. Thank you, Rockstar, for being disgusting. Medusa! This is exactly what I like in my quintessences. I might take Medusa instead. I could break the fragments, go upgrade Water Boy to unique. I don't really care though. This is about Rockstar. Some relatively fast runs, but they were all thanks to Rockstar, and he's hasn't changed since. He's just gotten stronger with his new form. It's disgusting how good this lad is, and I always recommend him. Shoutouts to Kia. Very verbal about Rockstar being Kia's absolute favorite character, and I have no issues with that. I can completely understand why. What am I after anymore? Besides, like, I've kind of got everything I need. I have some damage, you know, with what we've got here. We've got damage, we've got utility. Now, the build is almost finished, and yeah, okay, mana bone. Wait. Power and speed, I don't have... You know what? I'm going to do the contrarian thing. I'm going to do what no one else in the situation would do. I'm going to avoid the free tactics damage boosting item because I don't have any balance skulls, and I'm going to re-roll it out, and I'm going to look for some other stuff. Now, Rockstar is one of those skulls that can't benefit from attack speed whatsoever. it is the fine print at the bottom of his description of all of what he does right there, which means things like anything Madness and Berserker's Gauntlet is useless. So if you see me avoiding items like that, or even if, you know, Pain and Despair decides to drop, you know why, just for the, you know, all however many of you who haven't seen or played Rockstar before and don't know what this guy's about. Actually, a Mage's Mana Bracelet would be insane. I know I just passed up on the Prayer of Grace, but in addition to Bone, having some cooldown reduction effects to get more amps out and just more electric sliding around with the outro, that'd be great. Gold Incense, do I care about Gold Incense towards the latter half of Act 3? Not really, it kind of costs too much. I wouldn't make back enough on the investment, I don't think, this late into the run. Hunters, nah, I'm just gonna forget it, dude. We're leaving, we're getting out of here. I see Nias back there, also a fantastic quintessence for Rockstar. Works really, really well, especially if you line it up with the band. The band comes out, Nias's roses come out, break them all, extra AoE damage across the screen, a bit like Lich with the Death Trap setup. Very, very potent, very, very cool, very strong, you know? Speaking of very strong, we are bringing the damage now, dude. We are bringing the heat. Do I want the band now? I don't. I'm gonna let it sit. Yeah, look at that. The damage is so insane that the band in most of these situations is just, it's not needed. Aha, let me just electric slide my way through. Oh, they're dead. Yep, cool. Problem solved. Let me come over here real quick, buddy. I'm gonna drop this amp on top of you. You'll die. All of these guys will die. And the room is clear. It may not look like it, but it is clear. Hidden Dagger, I don't care. Synergizes with the dash build stuff. I actually might get rid of my Hunter's Boots as like the next item I ditch. I don't need it. I really don't need it. No, no, no. The dash going over gaps, also very cool. Shame it's not invincible, otherwise Rockstar would have some of the best defensive dashing utility in the entire game. Still kind of does though, let's be honest, he still kind of does. I love slash hate that he dabs as he runs, if you can see it right there. I love and hate that he does it at the same time. Because part of me is like, oh dude, you can just tell that this guy is a big deal in his own brain, right? Man, Medusa, that was Medusa damage, dude. Yo, the Medusi doing big damage, insane. But you can tell that Rockstar is a huge deal in his own brain. And it's glorious. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, go back and take a look at that last bit while I was coming in through the door right there. Because I just noticed it, remembered it myself, that when Mage's Mana Bracelet activates and the cooldown speed boost is sent up to 120%, that does count for Nether Mana Suppressor. So as long as Mage's Mana Bracelet is active, we've got that extra, oh, what am I looking at there? 55%, 55% more damage from Nether Mana Suppressor, which is a huge boost to be getting. Because normally you'd need to be playing a Balanced Skull with, say, the Ritual Staff or some other stuff to really get big benefits and gains. Now, we're gonna swap out. I'm gonna get amps going. Summon Medusa. Oh, he's dead. Die. Die to the power of rock. Die to the power of good tunes and hot vibes. Chimera's Poisonous Fang. We're gonna get rid of the Hunter's Boots. Take up a fairly rare item. Like, legendaries on their own are hard to find in most runs, let alone a boss-specific, it will only drop from this one enemy halfway into your run kind of deal. So, I mean, I'll take it, dude. It's going to add to our Pot of Greed, which is at 5 right now. Juicy, delicious, 5-stacking Pot of Greed. Meaning, what, 75% bonus damage? Come on now, dude. That's insane. Shoutouts to Elevators, gaming's greatest deception since... What the hell happened there? Hell, okay, that was... Dude, I slid on my knees and did not move. Shoutouts to Rockstar for defying the laws of physics itself. I'ma run, slide, and not move, dude. But that makes no sense, says everyone. Rockstar doesn't care. Rockstar's a god. Rockstar is a legend in his own mind. Shoutouts Dragon Ball, circa, like, 95. No, like 94 even, for what I'm referencing. Damn, earlier probably. Damn, dates. Anyway, die, dude. Give me this life back. Run full life. Tsundere, Baka slinging swap lady over there for rerolling skills. Don't care. Don't give anything. We're moving out. We're leaving. Making our way through. I love, by the way, have you ever like really stopped and noticed the minor details in the background? This is a straight up bird's nest, and this is a straight up execution block. Look at this. Heads have rolled, probably off this edge right here into the bottomless abyss of death and despair. But still, heads have rolled. There is some... It sounds kind of silly saying this to you guys because you've all like, you know, you've seen the story and the plot lines and all that kind of stuff, and the sheer knowledge as to who and what Skul himself is pretty dark. But to go as far as to say this game has some dark subject matter inside of its lore and world building and background. Yeah, it really does. It really do be having that dark background lore. What? What? No, you saw it. I did my electric slide and I didn't move. Why didn't... Okay, wait a minute. Weird new bug discovered. Electric slide, no make move. What's going on? That was weird. Yo, hello, Archdemon. Actually, Archdemon is legendary and will count towards my pot of grid going up. So, yes, 6 stacks. Glorious. 90% damage from pot of greed right now. Very strong. Very good. Very cool. Very kawaii desu. Forbidden sword, no. Aha! I could take broken mana engine and just, you know, cheese my way into more stacks of goodies, as well as more damage reduction. Damage boosting, not reduction. Cooldown reduction, damage boosting. So I've got enough cooldown stuff that Mage's Necklace kind of benefits from this because of all the spam coming out, so I'm gonna ditch the boots. Sorry, boots. Blizzard is cool and all, but we're kind of done with that for now. Sorry, not sorry, bye. Actually, will this work? Hang on. Does Archdemon just obliterate all ground? The answer is no. Archdemon barely took out one set of dudes and did not break the ground. I am immediately disappointed at this revelation and discovery. Why? Why, you disappointing thing, you? But what's not disappointing is all of these jams that we're throwing out, dude. Do stay away. Play obscure early 2000s underground alt rock music for me, please. I bet that's what Rockstar would not do. Rockstar seems like a bit of a Guns N' Roses kind of guy. Hot take. I want people to give me their idea. No, I didn't want to do it. I was too busy thinking about my question I was going to ask. Leave a comment down below. Dark Shade to also help bring in that legendary saucy goodness. So entire bottom row, mid row, fine. Mage's Necklace is gone. Sorry, Mage's Necklace. I was just talking up a big game about how good you were and how useful you were still going to be, but sorry, bye, die. No. I forgot it's this bridge. I got distracted again. It's this bridge that doesn't... fine, whatever. Leave a comment down below. What music, band, or group you associate Rockstar as being a part of. Do you think Rockstar could be, like, the lead guitarist in, like, a Guns N' Roses group? More of, like, a Motley Crue kind of thing? More modern, looking, you know, Linkin Park, Disturbed, all that kind of stuff. I shouldn't say modern, it's like 20 years old, dude, get with the times. Lorna Shore, I don't know, dude. Electric Callboy, shoutouts to a group that changed their name very recently. It did it again! Come on, dude. Come on. Bruh. I swear. You saw... Why? Why is it... Yeah? Why is it trolling me like this? Why is it doing this to me? I don't understand, and I would like to understand, but I don't understand. I'm like a school-aged boy wanting to know the ways of the world, and I have no idea what's going on. Please. Up. Yeah, it's working there. It's weird. Is it specifically not working if I cancel dashes into it straight away? No, it works. Why? I don't understand. It's being weird, dude. It's being weird. Tell it off. Tell off the ability. Make it work. Tell it to work, damn it. Big paladin dude who's actually called warrior, which is funny because I associate him as a paladin. But fine, be a warrior. Don't! He ruined my mood! There. I got hit with that. I really didn't want to. There, take juicy ampage. And I was on the left side? Die to poison. Yeah! The, you know, themes and stuff. Yes, die, suffer. Oh, Shadow Knights. It's been so long, dude. It's been so long. Genuinely, it's been forever. Berserker. See, the next cool thing to do to get big dumb damage out of my Pot of Greed, which is currently at 7 stacks. Alright? Just saying. Our Pot of Greed now giving us that juicy, what is it, 105? It's giving us that juicy 105 right now. Very big damage boost. Very cool. Water Skull's not going to get there in time. It's just not going to happen. We're halfway through Act 4 right now. I need to take a lot of Skull Rooms, and rather than take Skull Rooms, I'd rather just try and get more items. Give me... Actually, to be honest, I don't think there's anything else that Rockstar wants in the legendary pantheon of items. Like, Sylphid Wings is there. Don't really need it, but, you know, it would actually be like a downgrade because it's just an extra jump and the attack speed in the air thing doesn't apply to him. Yeah, there's like nothing else because everything else is mostly physical related. Damn, I really should have just taken Skull Rooms from this point on. Because if I'm not gonna take things like Thieves, probably, and... Damn it, dude, I really should have! Ah, I could have chased after Legendary Water Boy. Oh well, it doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't really matter. Weird little fun fact doobly-doo that I never actually do is to sit down there and use big damage and start just taking out the waves before I do this. But, you know, I never really do that. Did I just use electric slide thingy to get past the tackle without getting damaged? There's no way that actually worked. Dude, that implied iframes. There's just probably Mirage. No! Hey, look, it's little halfling girl. Like I said, she came back and we're gonna get some life back because cool stuff and things. 25% life back. Yay! Let's get that cleanse and get rid of that 1 stack of bad. To anyone out there who's asking, because I know there was a comment in one of the recent videos for Skul about what cleansing does at these little fountains. Enemies in Act 4, when they hit you with certain attacks and, you know, just certain things in general, they will leave a stacking debuff, and you'll see the stacking debuff. No, sorry. Down in your buffs and debuff section. Where's the mouse pointer? Down here. I'll point it out when I get the next buff, but the idea is each stack is increasing the damage that you take by like, what is it, 1% each per stack, I believe. It's not enormous, but the idea is if you get hit too much, even like 10-20% more damage taken is enough to put a pretty big, you know, a pretty big wrench in the works, so to speak. Did you die before you got a chance to? Yeah, dude, nice. And cleansing gets rid of that. Straightforward, simple, just gets rid of that. Easy peasy. The candles that the throwing candle dudes toss are probably the most common way that I get my stacks because I'm just not good at avoiding it. That statue thing in the middle there with its little pulsing AoE thing, that I'm pretty sure does it as well. I'm not even confident what does it anymore, dude. Like, I used to know, but I've since just kind of given up on knowing what the things are that do the other stuff that you know, yeah, just words disappearing out of my brain. Anyway, that's what... Oh, we have Voodoo Doll, which I forgot existed. I'm not gonna lie. When I was thinking about all the legendary items I could get, I forgot that this even existed. I'd have to ditch some other pretty fly stuff like Broken Mana Engine. Do I want to ditch Broken Mana Engine for a 15% damage increase and an extra life that I absolutely won't need? That's kind of a waste. I'm not gonna lie. It's a pretty big waste. There's not any need for that whatsoever. Let's just take the exit, make our way through. No, none of that. I'm curious. No, okay, none of that. None of that. Shout outs to Dark Priest Robe, one of my favorite defensive items, but no, none of that. Master Fighter, you had to go and do it, dude. Ah, man, I gotta take it now. It's too good. I've got a lot of cooldown stuff. Like I said, when Mage's Mana Bracelet's active, the Mana Suppressor goes up to full stack, so I'm not too worried about that. We're gonna lose a little bit of Mana Engine stuff by doing this. Sorry, not Mana Engine, a little bit of Suppressor stuff by doing this, but ultimately that's 70% damage when I didn't have it before, so more damage when we didn't have damage, go for it. All in the vein of making the band, when the band comes out, just do even more burst damage, because Rockstar is kind of spoiled. He has a lot going for him, and some of those things that Rockstar has going for him is not just insane, some of the best in the game burst explosive damage that will make anyone's burst damage seem tiny in comparison, save maybe Fire Alchemist and Lich, but he's also consistent. He has great consistency. He doesn't have stupidly, depressingly long cooldowns on some of these abilities. He just does everything. He's just cool, you know? He does everything. And it's kind of, like, unfair and mean. But anything that we can do to boost that big dummy burst damage... Look at this, by the way. Look at this. This is metal as... Metal AF, bruh. Anything that we can do to mess with this is well and truly worth doing. Die, son. It's a vacuum cleaner. Mana Eater. I don't want to talk to the old guy over there. We're about to finish up the run. We're coming into the Joan fight. Coming up to that impressive Joan fight that I'm hopefully going to blow up if she sits still in the middle of that platform when we come to phase 2. Looking forward to it. Come up here. And up. Can we just talk about for a second how, out of all of the archetypes of characters that you could have expected to show up in Skul the Hero Slayer, a literal rock star using an electric guitar and amps, like, how does this fall for you on the scale of obviously, of course, it was going to be in there? No, don't play the music just yet. I actually have to keep an eye on that, dude. Balls! Oh, see, there you go. I got hit by the thing. The debuff is the yellow cross-looking thing on the far right of my buffs behind behind my daggers. You can see it there now. I know I say this a lot, but these statue dudes have a pretty good chance to drop healing orbs, usually at least one per set of 3. I know it doesn't seem like a lot of healing, but if you're able to avoid the big damage that comes out of these things and everything else, and you're just looking desperately for a little bit of extra healing, and you can kill the statues. Yeah, there's a lot of conditions behind getting this heal, I understand. Can I just do this now? Because I need to swap in. I need to swap into Rockstar to get the bonus 30 amp boost, bonus 30 music points, the big score. Just drop all the amps right now. Get that music playing. No, lady! Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you. Oh, she's throwing out them balls too. Oh, I hate you. I'm just gonna... Lady, she took a lot of damage, but this would have been a blowout. This would have been like an explosion of easy win. I'm gonna let the amp pulse on her for a bit. Feel the beat. Feel the beat as I beat her up and then blow her up. Die. Give me the good stuff. Oh, it's Steve's Black Steel Dagger. I said the good stuff and it really did. I'm gonna take a departure on this one from Thieves. I haven't used Thieves the entire run. I'm not gonna use it at the very end. I'm just not gonna do it, okay? I apologize to all of you out there who are like, but Beelz, big dumb critty damage. I know, but I haven't used it for the entire run. I'm just gonna avoid it for now. I mean, not that this build has a lot of spice in it at all. It's kind of, you know, pretty vanilla flavored as far as my runs go, but man, you give me gunpowder straight. Come on, the game is messing with me now. But I at least have to, you know, put in some effort to try and use some different stuff for these runs. Like, I mean, hell, we've got Shade here for once, and the Chimera Fang, and I don't know, I don't use the bracelet all that much, and I don't see Bone all that much anymore. Yeah, that's fine. Also, I apologize if you can hear hiccups right now. I don't know why, but I've just spontaneously developed hiccups. I haven't done anything. I haven't drank anything or eaten anything since I started recording, etc. I don't know why. It's just like, oh, are you breathing and existing? Have hiccups. Stupid body. Oh, look where we are. We're here, dude. Ah, thank you for being here and checking out this awesome Rockstar run. It's probably gone by, I don't know, is it fast, is it slow? We won't know. You can tell me. You'll see how long the run is in the YouTube time thingy down below, which you've probably used to see because I mentioned it. Yay! I want to bet it's probably around like the 40 to 45 minute mark. And that's without pausing to see. 33 minutes. Okay, so it probably is about 40 to 45 based on, because when you're in the shops and certain rooms with cutscenes and stuff, the timer doesn't continue. So I'm assuming it's going to be about 40, 45 minutes. If I'm correct about that, by the way, I am so pleased with myself if I'm correct about that. Now, I am going to use the band to blow up phase 1 real quick, because phase 1 just, it lingers, dude. Phase 1 is like the most annoying phase to deal with. No, phase 2 is not going to blow up that fast, but phase 2 is just infinitely easier to deal with, alright? It's just me, right? That's just me saying that. You guys might disagree. For you, phase 2 might be like... God, dude, I hate phase 2. Phase 2, when he goes gold mode, the worst. Not for me, dude. Look, this is way easier for me to deal with. Ignoring the fact that I just electric slid right into that sword and am continuing to do so shamelessly and unapologetically. Are you doing the jumpies? You doing the jumpies, buddy? You doing the big jumpy wumpies? I'm gonna activate Arc Demon. I'm gonna electric slide out of here. I didn't even move. I didn't even move and his attack messed up. Okay, it's so easy to bug out the hero's sword descending from the sky, imprisonment, golden sword prison, whatever you want to call it. Swords of revealing your blight, stuff. Die, father. The bracelet is active, therefore we've got lots of nether mana suppressor juice going for us. Fast cooldowns, big jams, big slams, and ultimate whams. Do you get it? Whams? Because whammy, you know, wham, it's a music reference. And there you go, another super powerful Rockstar run. What else would you expect from an S-tier rockin' speed power boy who's got, did I just say speed power? Speed, magical damage, amazing boy who does all these great things and doesn't nothing of anything, just the right amount of too much, and is just always good and forever has been and probably forever will be. But with all of that said and done, I've got to get out of here. I hope you've enjoyed watching Rockstar shred and slay his way through Carleon, and I will see you all next time.
Have a good